EDT, Electoral Data Transmission. The electoral data transmission process requires the deployment of a broadband satellite network in order to respond to the electoral needs of the IEC, the Independent Electoral Commission. The aim is to set up, integrate, qualify and pilot the electoral data transmission service throughout the provision of pre-operational services over a satellite-based network, supporting the actual process of voters' registrations with associated biometric data transfer, transmission of the candidates' cards, voting papers and election results. Today, the Independent Electoral Commission is using a collection of different technologies and service to respond to its needs in terms of ICT-based solutions. This project proposes to group to the possible extent all the available technologies and ICT services under the same provision. This solution will facilitate the support and assistance activities, improve the access to and reliability of the supported services, simplify the administrative procedures, reduce cost and overall improve the quality, efficacy and effectiveness of the ICT in support to the Independent Electoral Commission tasks. The electoral data processes will affect 3 electoral phases. 1. Registration of the voters in the electoral database. 2. Registration of the candidates. 3. Voting operations and data transmission. The Electoral Data Transmission Service will support firstly the voters' registration operations and then the electoral operations via an electronic and secure transmission of data. The voters' registrations with the associated biometric data will be transmitted from the decentralized VSATs located in several provinces to the National Center of Kinshasa, where the final data package transmitted will be stored on a central database. The ICT infrastructure set up for the SatElections project can also support other administrative services. For example, creation of the population database, creation of a cadastre, creation of health population profiles, which would certainly benefit as well from a decentralized system approach. E-training activities. The e-training activities do respond to the needs of the IEC to train the technical personnel working for the electoral cycle. The e-training application forecasts the transmission of the e-learning modules to the training centres and their usage via the Administra training platform. The completion of the e-learning content catalogue already started with the production of both the effective electoral assistance module and electoral administration modules. In addition, a specific training module for the local media operators will be produced to strengthen the importance and role of information during the electoral life cycle.
Nos reportages vous emmènent ensuite dans plusieurs provinces de notre grand pays.
This will foster fairness and transparency of the electoral process in DRC. In order to highlight the local capacities, a technical unit for the audio-video production activities will be equipped in Kinshasa. The unit will also represent the technical facility for the TV channel monitoring during elections. Capacity building. The capacity building activity intends to broaden the reach of the SatElections services to the community living in the neighbourhood of the e-training sites.
La République démocratique du Congo vient d'organiser en 2006 des élections très importantes pour son histoire, élections générales après 40 ans. Il a été mis en place une commission électorale nationale indépendante, CEI, en août 2003. Cette commission a travaillé d'abord avec une équipe d'experts internationaux mise à sa disposition par les Nations Unies et l'Union européenne.
We've got a big responsibility to advocate for achieving the goals by 2015. We believe they can be achieved, but we really need to speed up progress in a lot of critical areas. We will take to the summit in September some very firm ideas about the priorities that the world needs to address. The European Union's been very supportive of UNDP on issues like free and fair elections, voter registration, all these areas. And I have myself seen in the Democratic Republic of Congo a very sophisticated voter enrolment system which the European Union was extremely helpful with. So we work closely with Europe on those kinds of issues in Africa and elsewhere.
Donc on n'a pas suffisamment utilisé les réseaux en ligne pour améliorer les systèmes d'éducation en Afrique. Donc, dans un cadre global, lorsque on s'attaque à un problème spécifique, tel que les élections, la surveillance des élections, la communication rapide en termes d'élections, de communication des résultats, je crois que c'est toujours très bien à double titre. Si on peut communiquer les résultats rapidement, tout le monde a la même information partout, je crois que c'est une très bonne chose, non seulement pour le pays dans lequel ça se passe, mais pour l'ensemble du continent.
SatElections, c'est un projet très important pour nous. C'est un projet qui permet que les applications satellitaires, donc la télécommunication, soient au service d'une meilleure organisation des élections, d'une meilleure transmission des données et surtout la formation à distance.
Capacity building will expand the capabilities of the network with provision of additional services in support to a set of applications, such as community information, edutainment, public health information, and Internet access point. The users' community is represented by citizens and small business communities living and/or operating in proximity, up to 10 kilometers, of the IEC training centers and interested in receiving multimedia contents and having basic Internet access. Contents will be available on a specific server and will be refreshed periodically. As part of additional capacity building services, a distance course in politics and international relations will be organized. The CB application represents a good chance for the Independent Electoral Commission to strengthen the political and social role, its credibility in the local community, and to contribute to social and economic development of local communities. Learning Telecenter. In order to overcome the well-known logistic problems affecting the Democratic Republic of Congo, but also other and sub-Saharan areas, the project intends to provide and validate a dedicated facility able to respond to the typical environmental, logistical and technical difficulties which characterize the most isolated areas. The Learning Telecenter is a prefabricated structure able to provide a one-stop solution to the issues of installation, telecommunications, electrical power supply, security monitoring, drinkable water and air conditioning. The centre will include the following solutions. Integrated energy production facilities due to a roof integrated with photovoltaic system and a micro-eolic system. Water storage capability due to gathering, reusing capable water system. Natural crossing ventilation obtained through bioclimatic orientation and highly performing natural materials. Low costs and easy integration due to the user-friendly precast assemble system. High flexibility due to the possibility to expand the configuration starting as from a basic unit. The facility will be devoted to both the e-training and the capacity building services.